Good morning, everyone. It's Gloria, and it's Disney Monday. And I decided to forego the winter's best for just a little while because I've received such beautiful things from Shelly, and I wanted to share some of them with you on Lillie Beth and also on Annalea because she sent some things for both. And then also, I have a few new things in the wardrobe that I wanted to get a chance to put on the babies, and so I thought I would just put that on hold for just a little while. But anyway, I hope the weather is treating you all right, and that everybody fared the storm well, and didn't have any power outages or any thing like that happen. We were fine here. As a matter of fact, it was a gorgeous day yesterday. It was just very cold, but today is a little bit warmer than yesterday, and tomorrow is supposed to be better than today. So, oh me, as some people say, what a difference a day makes. But today I want to share with you, here's Miss Annalea. The colors are just a little bit off on the camera, so I hope they show up pretty like they are in person on the actual video. But she has on a little sleeper that Miss Shelly sent us, or I should say Auntie Shelly, and it has this adorable embroidered Minnie Mouse on the front, and she's kind of looking up toward the baby's face, and the little embroidery continues over here. Maybe she's looking at these little birdies with the hearts, but they're all embroidered, and it's just so sweet. And this little outfit is so precious. It has little patches on the elbows. I think it's just an adorable added touch. But the trim is in gray, and her little Minnie Mouse pacifier clip, this is what I got from Disney World when we went this past summer. It's also in the same color, so maybe it was from the same line, but it just matches perfectly. And Auntie Shelly also sent Annalea the pretty little lavender headband, and she has that on this morning. So she's just enjoying her morning nap. And over here is Miss Lillie Beth, and she's also in a beautiful little velour outfit from Auntie Shelly. And this is by Starting Out. That's one of my favorite brands. And she just looks super sweet in it this morning, and she's taking her nap. She's been playing with her keys after I fed her breakfast this morning, and she just had a good time with those, and she was just cooing and just so sweet. But anyway, she finally dropped off to sleep. But this is velour, and it has little embroidered hearts and flowers all over it, and then the little separate velour pants with the footies. And I love that soft color pink that she has on. And so both of them are just being good little babies this morning. And I can't ask for anything better. But anyway, there were some things I wanted to chat with you about this morning. And for the life of me, I can't remember now. Oh, I was just going to say, just for the sake of conversation, that this weekend my granddaughter and both my daughters were home with us. My daughter that lives in the group home that has Downs, we brought her home for the weekend. And then my younger daughter and her little girl spent the weekend with us because they had their kitchen and bathroom renovated. And of course that was compliments of us. But anyway, it was in need of repair, and I'm just thankful to the Lord that we had the funds that could help them out. But it was just a couple of days that it took them to complete the job, and so they stayed over here with us. And I'm telling you, when you have a house full like that at my age, and with the pain that I have with arthritis and all, it was kind of tested me a little bit, to say the least. But it was fun. My granddaughter and I changed the babies, and I made a video watching her change Annalea, and that was fun. And then yesterday it was very cold, and my husband had to, go check on the work that was being done. And it was so cold on Saturday, it was way below freezing, like in the low 20s, and they weren't able to cut the materials because of the cold. They said it could possibly chip, and so we had to put off what would have been finished by Saturday evening. And his schedule, the workman's schedule, was just completely booked for the next several weeks, so he really didn't have much of a choice but to work on Sunday and get it finished. But they did a beautiful job. And while my husband was over there with them, we took that opportunity to get out the Anne of Green Gable DVDs that I have, and we watched the entire series. And that was the first time that my granddaughter had actually watched the entire series. And my daughter homeschools her, and she is, they are doing the book on audio of the original Anne of Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery. And so they kind of wanted to compare. And, I've read all those books, and she's one of my favorite authoress. And so I, tried to tell them that there was a lot of difference, really, excuse me, in the book versus the movie. And quite frankly, I like the movie much better. But anyway, they enjoyed comparing the two. And so that was not only fun for them, but it also helped her in her schoolwork. And as she has dyslexia, it's, she has great difficulty trying to read. She's almost 8, and she's just now learning 3-letter words. She can do a lot better in cursive than she can in print. And that is one reason that my daughter is homeschooling her, is we've just not been able to find the proper care for her in the regular schools here that are available. And so anyway, she's making progress, and she's extremely smart in all other areas, and actually ahead in many of the subjects. So, we just do the best we can do. But it was fun, and they enjoyed, watching the series while they were over here. And I was glad to see them go home last night. I enjoyed the visit, but I was glad they could go home. And I have a mess this morning, to say the least. My granddaughter did help pick up some of the baby things that she got out, but boy, oh boy, I mean, I've got everything out of place. Oh, me. But, I really wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, grandchildren, they're a joy. And I remember when we used to go to my mother's house in another state, with taking our children over there. Of course, I always cleaned up before I left, which my daughter doesn't do when she leaves here. She just leaves it for Mom. Oh, goodness, but that's okay, too. Well, anyway, I can't think of what else I was going to mention, and that was just kind of rambling on. But anyway, I hope you all have a blessed day. I'm looking forward to your Disney Monday videos. And I know what I wanted to mention. I know I've said this before, but I think it bears repeating, and I'm understanding that several of you are encountering the same problem. But there are many of you on my YouTube channel that I subscribe to, and that subscribe to me, that I am not able to reply to your comments. And one is Laurie from Reborn Huggles. And so, Laurie, if you get to watch this, hun, I just appreciated the comment on my last video so much. I love you, hun, and it meant a lot to me. And same with Asha from Pickles and Tea, and there's several others that I'm just not being able to communicate with due to this problem. And I really hope and pray that YouTube gets this solved, and solved quickly. I hope they realize that this is a problem in the first place. But anyway, just bear with me, and know that I am watching, that I appreciate your comments so much. I just care for each and every one of you, and I'll let you go for now so I won't ramble on anymore. And so I send love and hugs from baby Annalea and my precious little Lillie Beth. Bye-bye, everybody.